Breakfast Club has weighed in on the Remy Ma and Claressa Shields and Pap saga with the cease and desist and latest diss track, and I have thoughts, y'all. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Remy. Today we are talking Pap. Today we are talking Claressa. Today we are talking The Breakfast Club because, as expected, they're going to have a reaction to Remy Ma's new diss track, the cease and desist, and all of the things, you guys. I noticed that Charlemagne the God isn't there. So, if Charlemagne the God isn't there, surely nobody on the panel is going to still be talking crazy, right? Because it's all Charlemagne and not Loren LaRosa that kisses Claressa Shields ASS. So without further ado, as you guys know, with iHeart, if you show their videos and stuff, they send out strikes and all the foolishness. So we're going to take a listen, and I'm going to give my commentary in between y'all.
Yesterday, news broke. Shout out to, it was Hollywood Unlocked did this exclusively. They received a cease and desist that was sent from Papoose' legal team to Remy Ma's legal team. Now, the cease and desist was about the diss freestyle record that Remy did, the Why You Effing Lying.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You guys will remember this song because we talked about it because Remy remixed it a bit at Angie Martinez's barbecue. Let's take a listen to Remy performing the song at Angie Martinez's barbecue. So in that remix of it that she did the barbecue, she puts Pap's name in it. She talks about the performance in the bedroom being so-so and people going crazy. So now this cease and desist specifically says that because of this song and the fact that this song is everywhere now, there have been very insulting and highly negative remarks toward Papoose. And the fact that she talks about the stuff in the bedroom, they talk about her saying that he did not write her saying that he did not write her raps. All of these things are making it difficult for them to get to where they're trying to get to in the divorce. Now, in the cease and desist, Papoose' attorneys allege that they've been having conversations about a non-disparagement agreement where both sides are supposed to keep it real cute about each other. And they're saying that things like this and actions like this are completely opposite of the discussions that they're having right now, trying to get to a better place. And they mentioned the fact that they want this scrubbed from the internet. They want this to not be recirculated anymore because it could potentially be heard by their child at one point, and it will cause unnecessary emotional harm, exposing their child to deeply inappropriate conflict between the parents. They're asking for the song to be scrubbed from the internet. They don't want it to be recirculated, and they want Remy to move forward where there's no shots being thrown Papoose' way about Claressa, about anything, or they will take legal action, and they're going to request for her to pay legal fees if they have to take legal action.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't like the way Loren LaRosa is presenting this. She's making it seem, because of Remy Ma's performance at Angie Martinez's barbecue a couple weekends back, that this is the reason for the cease and desist. No. That cease and desist was sent out 8 days after the song was originally released, back on April 10th when the song came out. April 18th was when the cease and desist was submitted, was filed, or whatever the case may be. But it clearly went nowhere because Remy Ma continued to perform. And I don't like that Loren LaRosa is trying to present this as though now that we know that the song is successful after it's been out for a few months, they're putting out the cease and desist now. And that's what I said. By that coming out yesterday, that was on purpose. That was intentional. That was trying to make it seem like they've taken action against Remy Ma to try to have everything scrubbed and have everything pulled. No. It's still on the radio stations. It is still on, the streaming services, the streaming platforms. And ultimately, Remy Ma is still performing this. So I wish Loren would have said this was filed back in April. because people are misconstruing this important detail and making it seem like this was just filed within the last week or so, and that all of these things are going to get shut down for Remy, when that's not the case. Let's continue.
Oh, even Clarissa too. She in it too.
Anything that can disparage him, his side of things, like, or that can be deemed as a shot towards their situation, they just want it to stop. Is what the letter is basically asking.
I seen that yesterday, and I thought it was cap. I thought it was fake. The reason I thought it was fake is, I mean, I know that, you know, they're married and they're a couple, but they are both damn near battle rappers. Like, that's what
exactly.
Pap has thrown bars at many of people, and Remy has thrown bars at many people.
She just handling it in the booth, not in an interview.
That's what I thought. I just thought it was
not online.
I saw some people that were
I just thought it was cap, but that's not.
Ain't that a bitch?
I don't know if y'all peep, but Jess Hilarious and DJ Envy was trying to kick Lauren LaRosa game. Jess Hilarious just did that interview that we talked about on Tony Yayo's podcast the other day. Lauren LaRosa is trying to present this as though this song, Why You Effin' Lying, has done so much damage to Pap and Clarissa, right? Has done so much harmful things. The child is, you know, gonna see this, and it's just not how we agreed to do things. We agreed to keep everything silent, and that is why Jess Hilarious was like, well, listen, like you hear it, Clarissa's been talking a lot of SHIT too. Clarissa's been saying a lot of stuff too. Don't put this on Remy, and that's why I keep saying Remy's been quiet for 2 years. Remy's been quiet for 2 years. Pap and Clarissa have been running their mouth on all these interviews for 2 years. That's the piece nobody wants to talk about. Also, DJ Envy is basically saying without saying, Pap is a PUSSY. That's what he's saying. Because how can you be a battle rapper? How can this be your lane, going back and forth on the internet with people, but when your wife does it, you file a cease and desist? As many carpool karaoke's you do, and you post on the Instagrammies, and you post those, what was that weak song, Backdoor, and all this other nonsense? Like, what are we doing? And you had a problem when Remy did the Ever Since You Left remix, because you're up here posting the remix that you were on with Swiss Beats. No. He didn't even acknowledge it. He flat out ignored you. But let's continue.
Well, Remy dropped another song. This song is called Wanna Go.
Wait, so Remy said F the cease and desist and did another one?
Yeah, Remy dropped another song.
I'm a rapper, man. It's what I do.
And we found out about the cease and desist yesterday, but the cease and desist she didn't get it yesterday. She stalled the cease and desist before yesterday.
Loren, why can't you say it was filed in April? Like, I'm getting so agitated. I am getting so agitated. Is April not in Lauren LaRosa's vocabulary? Is it not? This is what Remy Ma's talking about with fair reporting. Why can't you say it was filed in April? And it didn't go anywhere. It didn't land because Remy still has been performing this song at club appearances, at festivals, at other people's tour stops. Like, what are we doing? Why is it so hard for you to say this was filed back in April and mysteriously it came out, you know what I'm saying, yesterday, I guess, as a distraction in hopes that it was going to be harmful for Remy, but it did the complete opposite. Let's continue.
So this song is called Wanna Go. Now,
Remy's something else.
Man, she is.
Let me tell you something. Remy's something else.
The Knuck of You Buck beat.
Now, Remy's something else because Remy dropped it on Friday. Her fight is on Saturday.
Clarissa fights tomorrow at State Farm Arena. Yeah, now let's go into the second part.
There's more?
Yes. Remy Ma, Wanna Go. Let's take a listen to the clearance bars. Now,
Clarence.
So, Jess, what did you catch from that bar?
Yo, people be calling Clarissa Clarence.
Do they?
Like it. Man, they been calling that girl Clarence. Yo. They be trolling her, calling her Clarence.
Yeah. She also mentions girls being friendly all in the DM. Remember in the beginning, Remy said, this is crazy because
fashion advice, like you was hitting
they
me
were
up.
having her, Remy and Clarissa were having, she screenshot some of the DMs that the timeline wasn't adding up as far as like they were still speaking a bit while she was having text messages with
like you said this was cute. You in my DM like, yeah, where did you get that? I want to wear that.
Remy something else. Remy said, all right, fights this weekend. Okay,
let's get it.
Cease and desist? Oh, you send a cease and desist? Okay, I'm going to do another one.
So this is where, again, Loren LaRosa, context is everything. Remy didn't release another diss track because of the cease and desist. And had you said from the jump that the cease and desist was sent in April and just got sent to the blogs yesterday, adds context. Remy Ma didn't just go in the booth, you know what I'm saying, because the cease and desist went viral on Hollywood Unlocked yesterday. No. The reason that the second diss track came out is because Claressa tried to play in Miss Shanika's face and didn't want to ask the question on how long you're going to continue to date a married man. And she brought up Remy Ma, and that Remy Ma needed to be held accountable for her actions and accused Remy Ma of currently having a man. So you need to drag Remy Ma and not me. And then CLARESSA SHIELDS followed it up by going on a live stream talking about referencing old videos that Remy Ma did, calling her Pap's ex this, Pap's ex that. She said this, she said Pap's my manager, da-da-da-da-da. She's the one running her mouth, but I get it. Some of y'all CLARESSA SHIELDS fans want to act like y'all are not familiar with these crash out live streams that she does. That is the reason for the diss track. Loren, I need you to tell the people the cease and desist was filed back in April. Let's continue.
Get it. Jeez.
Remy is a wild one.
Well, she's being an artist. You know
Remy's
I
a
mean,
wild one.
because how
She
can
doing
an
it the way she doing
attorney,
it.
you can interpret those bars, like we just interpreted it probably 3 different ways sitting in this room together.
Right.
An attorney gonna look at that and, like, she's not directly.
Well, let's be honest. Like, they're rappers, right? And if you know Remy, I don't think, and I think Pap knows this. I think everybody knows this that's ever
Pap
been
Moose
around.
know it.
You can't control Remy. Like, Remy does what Remy wants to do.
Yeah.
And this is Remy's way of getting her stuff out there.
And that's probably why I just thinking like, all right, yo, cease and desist, yo, please. Nah. Because he probably like, you know what? If she did this, ain't no telling what else she got up her sleeve. Ain't no telling how many of her bugs. You know, they've been together for a long time.
It started off with her going nuclear, posting DMs and text messages. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to wrap, but that was one ago. That song is out now. And Claressa does fight this weekend, tomorrow, actually, at the August 15th at the State Farm Arena.
I don't like what Loren LaRosa did there because Jess Hilarious was trying to give context as to why Remy's doing these songs, because Loren LaRosa presented this as though this cease and desist just happened. No, it just got revealed to us yesterday, but that cease and desist happened months ago. Y'all put that out there as a distraction yesterday because y'all thought it was going to get Remy dragged. And instead, it got Pap and Claressa dragged because Pap, this is your wheelhouse of going back and forth, doing all those tracks and everything else. And you're going to send a cease and desist to your wife. And so Jess Hilarious was trying to give context about Remy being in the DMs and doing all this and doing all that. DJ Envy's trying to give context because that is a personal friend of his. Basically saying, Pap, you should know better. You have been in this with Remy for multiple decades. You know you can't tell her what to do or not do. So if she told you, if I'm going to continue to put out diss tracks, if your come up continues to keep my name in her mouth, if y'all continue to discuss me in interviews, you can't go cry wolf and run to the attorney's office filing a cease and desist. You need to shut up about me, and you need to tell your mistress to shut up about me. But I don't like what Loren did, cutting off Jess Hilarious and cutting off DJ Envy as they were speaking facts so that she can promote the fight. No. Let's continue.
Can't be mad at Remy either.
Nah.
Because, Claressa's been doing interviews, and I know people ask her questions about it, but she has the option of saying, you know what?
Falls into it.
I don't want to talk about it. That's their relationship. Let them figure it out, and then we'll talk about it later. But she answers their questions.
But you got to know that this was coming because of how everything started.
Remy's going to respond the way that she wants to respond. She hasn't done any interviews. She hasn't been out and about. She's doing through the music.
When she does interviews, she don't even talk about that when she does do interviews.
Claressa, just stay focused. Get to your fight, girl. That's it.
But you Bronx chicks, boy, y'all are something else. On fight weekend.
Wake the Bronx up!
You're like, you are something else.
Loren LaRosa, how much is the check from CLARESSA SHIELDS? I mean, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? Can DJ Envy and Jess Hilarious get their talking points in? Like, what is happening right now? DJ Envy is a personal friend of Remy Ma's, and you're sitting up here cutting them off. Like they're not allowed to glaze and big up Remy. DJ Envy and Jess Hilarious spoke facts. And I don't know if this conversation would have happened if Charlemagne was there, by the way. I feel like it would have been derailed like what Lauren LaRosa is doing. She's derailing this because she has an allegiance to Claressa Shields for whatever reason. But ultimately, DJ Envy is right. Claressa has been running her mouth about Remy in all of these interviews, and y'all just played the interview on Young Jock Show with Miss Shanika, where Claressa is going on and on and on about a marriage that she is not in. And going on and on and on about the wife of the married man that she's sleeping with. And she don't know that lady. She does not know that lady. She does not know anything about Remy Ma since she stopped being in her DMs. So what you're regurgitating is whatever lies her husband has told you. But you're not helping the situation if they're trying to go through a divorce. You're basically helping Remy's case, trying to big up Pap and make him seem like he is bigger than what he is. So ultimately, DJ Envy was trying to put in perspective, as well as Jess Hilarious. You have an option when you come on our show or any show, but this is where the hypocrisy comes in. Because ultimately, y'all weren't asking Claressa the hard-hitting questions, but y'all did last year in May of 2025, I believe, in that interview, when you were trying to ask Pap specific questions about Remy and the divorce. Why was Claressa chiming in? But anyways, DJ Envy is correct in that if you get a question you don't want to answer, or that is going to make you uncomfortable, or that is going to be clip farmed, clip baited, all the things, right? That people are going to take that one clip and it's going to go viral and all of the sorts. You have an opportunity to say, no comment. I can't speak on that. That is their marriage. I don't know anything that's going on in their divorce. I'll let them speak on it, or whatever the case may be. Claressa welcomes it because she thinks in her mind it's an opportunity for her to defend herself being a mistress. She thinks in her mind it is an opportunity to showcase that because physically Remy and Pap haven't been around each other, that she's won. But the reality is, there is no winners right now, because Pap does not want to let go of Remy, and you do not want to let go of a married man. Remy's the only one that wants this to be over with. You and Pap like the attachment and the association of superstar A-lister Remy Ma, aka the female algorithm of hip-hop. So you guys are fully aware, if y'all stop talking about her, people are going to stop paying attention to y'all. Y'all are fully aware, once that divorce is finalized, nobody's going to be interested in y'all as a couple. Y'all know this, but y'all try to play like y'all don't know what it is. That is why nobody is talking about Claressa's fight on Saturday. They're talking about whatever cringy statement she makes on these podcasts about a married man, and how she always tries to pivot and make something about Remy Ma. That is the reason a second diss record, really 2.5 diss records, because I can argue the Ever Since You Left remix is also shade as well. Just that little bit, you know what I'm saying? Where, come pick up your clothes, as well as told him something stupid to play with, he picked you, right? But ultimately, Why You Effing Lying, as well as Wanna Go, is literally direct shots, direct pow-pows to Pap and Claressa. But Wanna Go specifically is directed at Claressa. because enough is enough. Enough is enough with the copycat. Enough is enough with the disrespect. You're the one that came into her DMs first, just like you went into her husband's DMs first. And you're trying to act brand new on social media and in these interviews that you don't have any beef, you don't have any issues, but you're the main one trying to throw shade at Remy Ma. And Remy Ma said, no, F this cease and desist, F this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, y'all have ran y'all mouths about me in interviews. And I'm hoping that Remy and her attorneys have the RICO case, have the complete case file of all the times Pap and Claressa have ran their mouths about Remy Ma these past couple of years in interviews, in live streams, in comment sections, on the Shade Room, on the Facebook, Snappity Chat, on the Twitter/X. I hope Remy Ma has the whole case filed to let her attorneys know they really have the audacity, and I would have been, you know what I'm saying, filed a lawsuit against them two for defamation, for slander. I would have been hit them with an NDA. I would have been hit them with a cease and desist. I would have been hit them with a gag order to shut up about me. Please shut up about me. That would have been, you know what I'm saying? That would have been done. But it is crazy that people were trying to flip this around and make it seem like it was Remy's fault. And I see a couple of blogs are starting to post the clip from Claressa's music video. And you did that after Remy dropped her diss record. So now, people are in the comments saying, you can tell that Pap is trying to recreate another Remy. Claressa needs to stick to boxing. This was not a good look. Why is she trying to be something that she's not? So that tells me y'all were fake dissing Remy's track, not realizing Claressa had released a track as well that was not going to do well, that was not going to be a success, because she's not a rapper. She's not a rapper. She has no flow. She has no nothing. But you got Pap all up in the videos trying to act like he's Diddy, and he just, you know what I'm saying? That he's got Little Kim out there. No. Like it was insane. It was insane. Bow Wow challenges at the airport, pretending that you were flying private when y'all have never. You know what I'm saying? The last time Pap probably flew private was with Remy. You know what I'm saying? Or potentially when he went to Puerto Rico with Win Records and Claressa was nowhere to be found. Like, y'all need to keep it a buck and be for real. But that is it, you guys, for this video. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one. And that is to hype the video. Hype the video, please. Hype the video like you've never hyped a video before in your life. There's that. That is it. That is all. It's Totus SV now. It's finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.